Alright, hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well today. I am Apt America, going to be joined by Fly in just a little bit here. We got fun race coming up, Demulant versus StahlbolzenSC in a best of 3. See Stahl already practicing some of that C3 grab, should be a good time. But hope everyone that's hanging out in chat watching is having a good day so far, and is excited for some fun races. I believe the runners are getting ready to start in just a little bit here. Yeah, just waiting on them to ready up, and we should have race 1 starting off pretty soon. Hey, Fly, welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, looks like the race.
Sorry, I got a little.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
supposed to come up myself.
No, you're good. You're good. Got the race starting in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it started on race.gg. Let's see them go ahead and kick off with the stream delay.
Yeah, I don't see
Always
them.
forget about that. It's a lot of stream delay.
Yeah, this should be a really good race. Not sure what route Stahl's gonna opt to go for. He pretty much runs all the routes, so
No,
it'll be a nice surprise.
I've watched him do C5, C3, C8. Seen him do all of it, so it'll be fun to see what he does. Demulant, though, pretty confident
ready.
he'll be going C3.
Oh, here they go.
There we go. All right.
Good luck to both runners.
Good luck to him. All right, so starting off the classic intro stage, got some blue guys that you got to mash down. And the first concern that's really going to come up for them is some B enemies, little mini bosses that are popping up in just a second here. Got 3 main patterns that they can go with. Either shooting machine guns, shooting missiles, or just passive. Not really doing much of anything except putting some walkers down. And you want at least 1 machine gun or passive B. So you see Stahl got the passive one while Demulant got the machine guns coming out.
See if Stahl takes the health. Oh, Stahl didn't get health.
Oh, he didn't get it. All right.
Okay.
But he got a machine gun, so he's going to do the front kill. So just being a little extra safe.
That's smart, honestly. Like, I definitely would have opted to, if I got a passive on my first B, I would have opted to do the same. There's no sense in chance in it.
No, definitely. It's because if you get 2 passive Bs in a row and you take all the bonks, that's guaranteed death, and don't want to be losing that time right at the start of the race.
Yeah, especially not the Demu.
No, Demu, he's pretty quick, and he's
really
also very consistent. Yeah, I remember I raced him earlier in the tournament. I think you commentated that one flying.
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, Demu's just out there nailing everything. All right, so Stahl's getting task cars. I didn't see if Demulant got it, but that's just a little strat to ride on top of them. Saves a little bit of time. And helps you lose the health that you need, because you need to be at 3 or less health by the time you get to this vial fight at the end. Because it's really interesting. It's a scripted loss, and he won't try to capture you with that energy ball until you're at 3 or less health.
Mm-hmm. And the ship and vial are another source of major RNG that determines intro times. Ideally, you want to see the ship stop in place and not have to move at all. That doesn't always work out. It's just kind of up to the ship. And then Vial can do a whole bunch of different things. He can decide to stay in place, jump a little bit further away, or he can just decide to go completely off screen.
Oh yeah, so, I've had him go all the way to Mega Man X3 on me a few times. 10 minutes to walk all the way back.
He does that occasionally. He doesn't like to cooperate all the time.
No, not in the slightest. But so now it looks like both starting off in Penguin. That is the correct first stage, so no wrong stage selects yet.
Yeah, no O1s.
But
People
always
aren't
start off.
inventing new routes on the fly.
I mean, nothing wrong with mixing it up, but that's a little too creative. Suddenly turn it into a counterclockwise run.
Oh, don't remind me.
Oh yeah. But so we always go Penguin first, just because it's got a impossible to miss upgrade, which is the dash boots, and so once we get those, we can really see the start of all the fun movement that can happen in this game. Just gets a lot quicker and get to start zipping around the stage. Ideally, you don't want to see any more walking after this point.
Yeah, without this upgrade, this wouldn't be much of a speed run.
No, not in the slightest.
But we're going to start to see, well, we could see quite a big separation happen here. Because there's just a ton of opportunities to bleed time once you get the dash boots, depending on how clean your dashes are. So
That's
we'll
for
see
sure.
what happens.
They exited the capsule about 9 seconds apart, with Demu just a little bit ahead.
App, do you want to talk about one of the most painful Mavericks in this run?
Oh, the Penguin fight? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Penguin can do he's got a few standard attacks where he can shoot some little chunks of ice at you. He can make some ice sculptures that have the chance to freeze you, like he's doing right now for Demulant. He can jump, he can do his little wind thing, or he can do that. He can slide. He's completely invulnerable when he's sliding, and the number of slides he does is another major RNG pain for speedrunners in this game.
Oh, Demu missed the shot.
Oh, yeah, he did. But it's still a pretty decent fight from him.
Yeah, I think it was 3 slides for Demu, and I think Stahl's gotten 2. Stahl's getting some pretty good RNG here.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, ideally you want none, but it's that doesn't happen.
The ice clones are what you want to see him do, because you can really pump in a lot of damage real fast when he does the ice clones.
Yeah, I think you can pretty quickly get 6 damage in during that, at least, if you get the dash lemons out. Oh, and then I see Giochi asking if someone's managing the sound choice.
I am not.
I am also not, so...
I don't know if we have that power.
I don't
think
believe we
have
do.
That power.
Nope. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So Stahl is at least going iceless. So.
Yep.
Kawangers, this stage is very tough. It's next to Mandrill, it's probably the toughest stage. And it's really kind of a toss-up. I'd give the edge to Kawanger just because there's a lot of verticality, and verticality is very difficult to do optimally in these games. And then, of course, if you're going iceless route, you have to do the iceless grab, which is a very, very precise trick. And we'll see it shortly here coming from Demu. And
yeah,
not too long after from Stahl.
I think for the iceless jump, what is it, like 2.5 pixels that are optimal to jump from?
It's something like a 2-pixel window off a 7-pixel wall kick, and then you have to be 7 pixels from the ledge, and you have like 4 or 5 frames to regrab. It's something crazy like that. Demu got it second try though, so
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize Demu uses that double kick setup for it.
Yeah, Demu does the double kick. Most runners, I think, at Demu's level are doing the double kick now. It's kind of become a standard strat.
Makes sense. I'm a fan of that one because it starts from a standard height jump, or a full height jump, so it's got a consistent setup. But I can see how the other one's easier.
Yeah, the visual cues for the single kick, or what quote unquote is the single kick, there's still 2 kicks in it.
Right.
Seem to be a bit more consistent. But yeah, Stahl got it it's like 4th or 5th try, I believe. So
yeah, it's still pretty good.
They're still close.
And a nice fight on the Kwanger from Demu. So we'll watch Stahl to see if he gets the manipulation of Kwanger's behavior, which is... Oh, he got it once, and then I think jumped a little early. But ideally, you can get Kwanger just kind of headbanging with you, trying to grab you, and you jump out of it. And it makes the fight significantly easier, because he has a tendency, when he's not in that little Kwanger tango, to just teleport right on top of you, which is a little frustrating to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like about average RNG from Kwanger for both runners. So he can start to teleport anytime around half health. It's like a little above half health would be the worst, but we definitely want to talk about this trick.
Yep, and I'll let you explain it.
Oh,
since, oh, that's unfortunate.
Demu just missed it. I think he was a little too far to the left. So this is our first instance of what's called a phantom grab. So this is referred to as C3 or chameleon third. And basically how this trick works is, oh, Demu's gonna opt to revisit. Okay.
Oh wow. Wasn't expecting that.
You want to collect a drop in your boomerang and then load in the grabbed item on the very next frame, and that will cause it to load into the boomerang. And here we see another instance of a phantom grab. This time, carpet and eagle from Stahl. So both these tricks work the same way. Nice carpet from Stahl.
Really nice carpet.
Okay, I was a little worried about him remounting the carpet because I was watching him in practice. He was having a little bit of trouble with it, but he got it, so. Solid stage from Stahl.
Yeah, very nicely done by Stahl. So going chameleon third is a little bit faster because Eagle's weakness is the sea sting, the chameleon sting weapon that you get from that stage. So since Stahl is going Eagle second, he has to do a Buster only fight against Eagle, which there's a lot of RNG. So similar to the Penguin, where he can slide around and be very difficult to hit or invulnerable for some time. The Eagle does a similar thing where he'll fly off and then dive bomb you, which just wastes a ton of time.
Right.
Because you can only hit him once per cycle.
Right. And in addition to having Sea Sting, you're able to use the invulnerability in later stages to just blow through stuff that would normally be a little bit on the execution heavy side. So we'll see that in later stages. Really nice mech swamp from Demu.
Yeah, no, that was nicely done by him.
See if we get a low jump. Nice. We got a low jump.
Yeah, so there's a high jump pattern there that Chameleon will do where it's actually just impossible to hit him with the blue shot there.
Wow, Stahl got really good Eagle RNG. I think that was diveless.
I think it was too. I wasn't tracking it the whole time, but yeah, that was extremely fast. Well done, Stahl.
Yeah, this is still, I mean, despite the route divergence, this is still a very tight race.
It is, for sure. It can be definitely a little difficult to keep track of, who might be in the lead with the difference, but I believe they're both going into their fourth stage right now.
Yeah.
Or third stage. My mistake.
Well, no, this would be fourth stage. Well, if you count intro.
Oh yeah, I was thinking third Mav. My bad.
Well, no, I'm dumb. Sorry, this is the fourth Maverick. Chameleon third. Duh.
Oh, yeah. Dude, counting is really difficult.
Yeah, counting's very difficult. So Demu's doing carpet and looks good.
Nice carpet out of Demu.
I mean, obviously some stages are shorter, some stages are longer. So it's still a little bit difficult to see who's in the lead, but it's very close. Very, very close.
No, that's absolutely for sure. Oh man,
I'll miss the sub tank, but backed it up very nicely.
Yeah. So here's another opportunity for a phantom grab: is if you get that sub tank and go quick enough through there, you can actually phantom grab the heart that he just grabbed with the boomerang.
Yeah, everybody goes for it. It's not like a necessity though. It does save time, but.
And what's nice about it too is going for it doesn't lose you any time because you have to make your way over there anyways.
Yeah, and when starting Iceless route, grabbing that heart from above with the down curved boomerang can be a little tricky. It's a little bit of a, I guess I'd use the word obtuse as to like where to fire and how to fire the boomerang. Because if you jump too quickly, the boomerang is going to go up. Or if you fire it on the up trajectory of X's jump, it's going to go up. Boomerangs are very easily manipulated as far as their trajectory goes.
That's for sure.
Nice. So they are really, still
they're neck and neck
kills here.
This is awesome. Really good job with Demulant on that fight, and Stahl, I think he was getting consistent double hits with his tornadoes on Mammoth there.
And on demo screen with that fight, you can see just how powerful C-Sting is, or getting C-Sting early is, because it just really shortens the amount of hits you need on Eagle. So it lessens the blow of painful RNG quite a bit.
I think it takes it from, what, 16 hits to kill him to 11? So it saves you 5 shots?
Sure, that sounds right. I don't actually know how many hits.
Well, what,
requires.
32 health, 3 damage for the weakness, and then you got to do 2 with the dash limit or something just to round it out.
I gotta be honest with you, Apt. Math isn't my strong suit.
I can do the math, I just can't count. Alright, so here's going to be a very different section that Stahl's running now versus when Demulant does it, because he doesn't have the charged C-Sting. He's going to use tornadoes to clear all the enemies out in that hallway. Whereas when Demulant gets there, he can charge the Chameleon Sting weapon, which will make him nice and invulnerable and just fly through it without even worrying about those... what are they, like ostrich flamingo things that are right there?
I call them ostriches. Oh, there we go. There's the grab. Demu got the grab.
Very nicely done.
Very clean stage so far from Demu.
For sure. He had a nice top route earlier where you can dash across these conveyor belts that are moving forward, and it'll speed you up just a little bit extra.
Yeah, Demu doing full big boy strats in Mammoth.
For sure.
Very confident in his skill in this game.
No,
Stahl's had a very clean Mandrill stage. Mandrill it's a very, very tough stage.
Yeah,
like
much harder
before,
stage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's a toss-up between Koanger and Mandrill for the hardest stage. They're just hard for different reasons.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'll say it's much harder the way Stahl does it without C-Sting.
Yeah. The tornado makes it a lot less painful to do versus doing Zam Hallway.
No, that's absolutely true, but there's still a little bit of tighter timing. There's like some, at least when I was practicing, there's some like intentional pauses you have to take just to make sure you don't go ahead of the tornado and take a bonk.
Yeah, the tornado strat requires a little bit of stopping, but you could still get really, really good times with doing the tornado hallway. For
sure. So we got Demulant going to the Penguin revisit. So you have to come back here because you require Fire Wave to get the heart that's in this stage. So it's one of 2 stage revisits we're going to see in this run.
Yeah, it's
actually
a little
one of 3 because I forgot Demu's got to go back to Chameleon.
Oh yeah, that's right. But this is another divergence in the route, which is kind of a unique case with C3. C3 is really the only route that does Penguin revisit before Mandrill, after Mammoth. Normally, like you'll see on Stahl side, it's going to be done after all 8 Mavericks are done. And that's just because C-Sting makes it much easier to do. It's possible to do it without it. The only upgrade you need is Fire Wave, so the only requirement is to beat Mammoth. But it would just put a heavy execution burden onto that revisit for no reason, really.
No, for sure. Stahl did a great job getting the heart there in Armadillo's stage with the little manipulation. So you shoot it low, do a couple of well-timed jumps, and that allows you to manipulate that boomerang to go upwards, so you can get the heart without stopping in that hallway.
Yeah, and if you guys are paying attention to demo screen there, he just blew right through that hallway without stopping using the invulnerability and C-Sting. Just really shows you the power of doing Chameleon third.
That makes it a much, much easier stage.
Much harder route, but...
Yep. And then nice heart grab there by Demulant too with that Paul Heart strat. That's another little manipulation of the boomerangs. You just pause briefly in the air so you ensure the boomerang goes up. And then it grabs that heart for you and you can move on much quicker.
Yeah, it's just another little optimization strat.
Yep, and then it looked like a good Dillo fight from Stahl. gonna be
Yeah, I
moving
didn't
on.
notice him rolling, bouncing around the room for 30 seconds. So
Yeah, that's it doesn't happen often, but it's another source of some brutal RNG that'll happen because Armadillo's invulnerable while he's rolling, and it leads to no fun when you just sit there trying to dodge him for half an hour. It feels like.
yeah, Dillo can really just decide to not let you pass if he wants to and end your run pretty quickly. Dillo says no.
Yo, Dom, thanks for quoting me on that. Appreciate it, buddy. I can do the math, I just can't
Stahl's
count.
going for it. Stahl's going for the Zamnado.
Oh, nice.
He got it.
Very good.
That's
well
a tight
done.
strat, man. I'm not a big fan of that strat. I think everybody who knows me knows that.
I was only just taught the how-to with that strat last night, so
It's a
It's,
really
uh,
sick strat, but it's really easy to mess it up.
no, for sure. Turns out that little jump off the side of that thing, not a dash jump. That made it actually impossible for me. All right.
Did Demu go for booty or no? I didn't even see.
I didn't see Stahl went for it either. But,
Any gong beaters? I couldn't hear. Did Stahl beat the gong? It was a clean stage.
I don't have any of the game audio, but it was a very good stage, especially with the Zamnado. So
he attempted. Chat's pointing out that Demu attempted booty, but I guess he did not get it. Otherwise,
gotcha.
they would have probably been pogging in the chat.
True. Stahl going suckless in the Octo fight. That's well done.
You love to see it.
Oh yeah. So one of the key issues with Octopus is he can get the little whirlpool going, try to pull you up, steal your health, and it's another moment where the boss is just invulnerable during the fight.
Yeah, Penguin, Dillo, and Octo are the worst of the Mavericks as far as RNG goes. But Demu got good opening from Dillo, like 2 bounces. So
Yeah, really nice. And I think
Bob, it's hard to
both...
tell right now because Stahl still has to do about a 58-second revisit. So
yeah,
actually Demu has to revisit Chameleon as well. So
this is
very
pretty tight.
possible. Yeah, it's a very close race.
And they're both starting off their last Maverick though, and so yeah, with the Chameleon revisit, this is gonna be close. Going into Fortress.
Stahl went ham with those dash lemons on GBD. I guess he was just playing it safe.
I think so.
I think he fired like 7 of them.
Yeah, and I've seen people do that in races before. Just you really don't want to get to Chameleon without enough boomerangs to beat him.
Right. Optimally, it's 18 and 5. So you want 5 dash lemons and 18 boomerangs, providing you don't miss a shot or fire into iframes, and that will leave you with just enough boomerangs to kill Chameleon with either an opening gold shot or a dash lemon at the end, depending. Some people, do the Chameleon fight a little bit differently, depending.
Yeah, I think the opening blue shot's just slightly faster, right?
Yeah, but it's RNG dependent.
Right.
Not
it's
entirely. You can still get it on a high jump if you're really fast.
I gotcha. What, do you just buffer the jump for that, or
Trials? Demu has to do a Chameleon revisit. So I think Demu's a little bit in front, but
it's kind of hard.
It's very close.
Although Demu, very clean Octopus, it looks like, already to the box door, and they're gonna fight these at about the same time. That's exciting.
I'm gonna pay attention to Stahl splits here because this is a really good pace for Stahl. I want to see if he gets out of here green.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh, fired into iframes.
That hurts to see.
And it looks like Demu got a suck at the end. I didn't see how many sucks Demu got. Oh, he's got enough though.
One. Yeah, nice. All right, that was a good idea by Stahl, saving a couple of boomerangs just to be safe.
Yes, looks like Stahl is green, and yeah, Demu is ahead slightly.
Yep. Yeah, because that Chameleon revisit probably, I don't know, I haven't personally done it, but I think I would expect about 30 seconds, would you say?
I know it's hard to say. I never timed it, mostly because it's just a race safe backup. I hope Demu picked up an extra life because he is down a life. Did he get the life in Eagle? I didn't even see.
I didn't notice no, he's got 2 lives.
I really hope Demu realizes he needs a life.
Yeah, that would lead to a very painful Hado split for him.
Yeah, so it looks like Chad is saying about 15 to 18 seconds for a Chameleon revisit.
Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting.
Okay. Demu was scaring me a little bit, but he knows.
Yeah, I was concerned. All right, so for context, if you're not familiar, they're gonna do this Armadillo revisit because this is where you get the final upgrade that's required. Missing Booty again, so he's gonna have to just go back behind the tank.
Looks like maybe
the mole boar.
40 seconds or so separate these guys.
It's looking like it, yeah.
Or no, maybe less actually. It's probably less.
Yeah, I think we'll have to time it off the helmet ding to be most accurate. But
The
yeah,
helmet ding.
Well, the shine in the capsule.
I've never heard it called the helmet ding before.
Whatever it is, the helmet lights up. There's a bell. He does the thing. It's fine.
I think Stahl went for Booty there.
Oh man, they both had to go behind the mole board though. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I saw Stahl sliding down the wall, so I'm assuming he went for Booty.
Yeah, I would guess. But yeah, so you're gonna see Demulant here doing some jumps on the minecart just to prevent some robotic geese or whatever from spawning, and then he's gonna take an intentional death right there after seeing the right side of that health drop, because you have to. There's a pixel over there. You got to see 5 times total. And the last time you have to have full health, 4 sub-tanks, 8 hearts, and 4 armor pieces. And you get to see Dr. Light dressed up as Ryu, and you get the Hadouken, which deals 32 damage to everything except for the very final boss at the end. And
yeah, it one-shots everything except the thing it needs to one-shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, Stahl is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, he's playing incredibly, but he's taking the safe visits here.
Yeah,
oh wow, it looks
really
like Stahl's actually got 2 golds this run.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's absolutely gaming right now.
Yeah, he's gaming out of his mind. But there's really not too much to say about revisits. Pretty much everything needed to be said was said regarding it.
Yeah, the big risk here is if you mistime a jump or if you don't get a dash jump or something, you might have to climb back up. What you really don't want to do is miss and then have that minecart push you through the boss door, because the only way to get back is to exit the stage and replay the entire thing. Not that that's happened to me, a couple dozen times.
That never happens to anybody,
Yeah, no, never.
Right, so these, revisits are simultaneously the most boring part and the most dangerous part of the run. Well, not the most dangerous, but they are scary. Because,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, optimally, you want to cut them as tight as possible to save as much time as possible. But just one slight miscalculation, and you could fail to visit, and well, there goes the run.
Stahl's going for the swag strat with the missiles. Yeah, there it is. Oh, he's got 2 chasing him. That's always fun. So the for whatever reason, the missile AI just thinks that Dr. Light's a baddie and tries to go after him.
Demu's getting a little squirrely. I'm assuming he just tried to go for Optifly, but did not get a drop.
I don't know. All I saw was the missed leap attempt there. I didn't see if he went for Optifly. I was having too much fun with those missiles, if I'm honest.
Let's see if Stahl does any shenanigans or if he just plays it straight up, leap of faith.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going for
he's going
Optifly.
For leap.
Yeah, let's see if he can grab it.
Nope. Oh, he backed out.
Oh, that was scary.
Ooh.
Oh, Stahl. Why?
So...
Oh, the missed dashes.
Yeah, these platforms are notorious for eating dashes for some odd reason.
Yeah, I think I saw it was it's probably Trials doing the breakdown, him being the Mega Man
Stall,
scientist.
no.
Oh, that's a really
Accidentally grabbed
unlucky
the
health
health.
drop. But
You,
I think you have to hold a direction for like 6 or 7 frames before those platforms will actually let you dash. If you use the dash button, you can also, I think, get away with using the double tap dash. So if you double
nobody
tap a
does that.
direction, yeah, no one really does that.
Nobody command dashes an X. Do you wanna talk about Vile Skip or
I'll let you take that one. I haven't shut up for a minute.
Vile Skip is there's a cutscene that plays when you get to the top of the ladder. And if you either jump off the ground fast enough or get to the wall fast enough, like you basically just don't want to touch the ground is the easy way to explain it. Go straight from the wall to the door without touching the ground, and it kind of glitches out the cutscene and has it play without stopping you. So it allows you to skip a good chunk of this cutscene with Vile and a text box from 0 optimally. So it's a pretty standard strat. It's really easy to do. Anybody could learn how to do it within 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, there is a slight risk there if you let off the start button in that room with the second cutscene. You can soft lock the game where it just doesn't progress further than the middle of the cutscene when Zero's blowing up Vile.
Yeah,
But thankfully we didn't see that.
Force it. You can force the text box skip if you get a bad Vile pattern by letting off start and repressing it at a certain time. But it is risky. Like App said, you risk soft locking. And if anybody remembers the Poison race, Poison versus Apt, saw a soft lock there on Poison side.
Very fortunately for me. I think that might be the only reason I got a game 3 on that one.
No, Apt, you were gaming. You were gaming that run.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. So now we got Demu out in SIG2. Once again, using that charge C-Sting to just ignore all these enemies. And Stahl's going in for the spider fight. So ideally for the spider, we want straight down, no babies. So he can spawn little tiny spiders that'll get in your way. And this is a lot of crisscrossing, so that takes extra time.
Yeah, 5 is kind of bad. Not as bad as 6, but not as good as 4.
That's for sure. But Hado makes quick work of the spider. Meanwhile, Demu flying through this hallway between Penguin and Eagle. See how many gap jumps he gets. That's 2.
Who fell all the way down on that one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. 3 out of 4, but a big fall.
We have lovely Rangda coming up. Rangda is everybody's favorite boss. Every runner loves Rangda.
I think Rangda might be the only boss that doesn't have that much RNG.
No, Rangda is absolutely a scripted fight. It's always Blue Eye, Red Eye.
Yeah. Yeah, roaming Red Eye. Always what you want to see. Alright, so Demu with the nice Eagle Hado flying up here. 2 more gap jumps to add to the resume. Very nicely done.
Yeah, I think he only missed 1 or 2, right?
I think he just missed the one that he fell back down on. Alright, so start with a green eye, everyone's favorite. Second green eye.
Nice.
And then we're going to close. See, is he going to get 1 cycle or is he going to... Yep, there's 1 cycle.
Another
on the
green
nose. 3 green eyes in a row. This is... that is not great RNG right there, but he handles it extremely well.
Yeah, you see the any percent knowledge coming out from Demu. Demu's got a really good time in any percent, and he's able to deal with bad RNG and Rangda very, very well.
For sure. And it looks like they're only about half a stage apart right now. Stahl coming up for his Rangda fight. Meanwhile, Demu's going to go for the...
far behind.
No, Demu going for the quick Dillo skip, and he gets it very well done. So right there, you want to be lined up with a certain point on the floor, and by using the ice sled to push you through.
All right. Demu's just gonna opt to abandon Air Hado.
Oh, he's just gonna fight him straight up. That's interesting.
I don't think he might not have believed that he had a sub tank or enough sub tank, but it's pretty common to at least have at least 1 full reserve sub tank. You get quite a bit of health drops in this game.
I haven't seen him sub tank yet, so He definitely has something that he could use. But I mean, that was a clean fight though for abandoning your Hado. That was a pretty nice fight.
Oh, it looks like at some point Stahl lost being green. He's not red by that much. I think if I counted correctly, it's like +3.
Oh, let's take a look at where he's at right now.
So he's still on a really good pace.
Yeah, he's doing very well. Let's see, he's gonna get that Dillo skip as well. So all you're doing there by getting pushed through the door is just not letting the camera pan up, which is the trigger to spawn the armadillo.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple skip to execute, but doing the optimal version and being very fast at it is a little bit scary, especially on pace. This stage is very, very scary on pace. A lot of make or break tricks in a very rapid succession.
For sure.
Oh, Stahl got spiked.
That's unfortunate. He's going to opt for... Is he going to do the CFO? He got one pink charge in. No, he's just going to slap a chameleon around with boomerangs for a second, it looks.
He's getting his revenge for getting spiked.
Yeah, right. Just bully him for a second. Let's see, Demulant getting the nice Hado on Mammoth. That's that can be an occasionally scary Hado if you miss it, because as soon as Mammoth lands, X gets knocked on his rear, and you got to do a quick recovery if you're gonna Hado him again.
It's both the easiest Hado in the game and the one most messed up.
Ooh,
nice
and a nice
Duke Demu.
Very nicely done.
That trick looks scarier than it is. It's a really cool looking trick, but through a very precise series of inputs, it's not too difficult.
And as long as you let go of right before you jump, you actually don't really have a risk of getting hit. So it's pretty safe to go for.
Yeah, normally people mess it up by trying to press shoot too fast and getting a lemon instead of a Hado.
Yep.
Which is not the worst because you can get the backup.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, like I said, because you don't get hit, you don't lose the ability to Hado. So you can still go for the backup pretty easily.
That moves into the final showdown here.
Yep.
The dog, the Jedi, and the wolf.
And the wall. I don't know, I've always just called him Wall Sigma. I know it's not the right name, but good buffer Hado on the Jedi. That's well done.
Rang does the living wall. Can't be two walls in X.
A good point. You know, I'll give you that one.
Somebody pointed out, like the other day, I don't remember where it was, but that this is like a copy-paste of the Ghosts and Goblins boss.
Was it really?
I don't know if it's really not, but it's
I never played
reminiscent of the Ghosts and Goblins.
I see.
Boss.
I just want to point out on Stahl's screen, that was a very scary Dom Dukin, because he got the lemon out first, but it hit the base and tanked off.
GG to Demu.
GG to Demulant.
What was the official race time at?
Official race time for Demulant 36:32. That's a very well executed run right there.
Solid run.
And I got Stahl doing the final climb.
Yeah, Stahl kept it very close.
I say he's already here. He might go ahead and just finish this one out.
Oh yeah, he'll finish.
Because I know he's on a good pace too. So gets the Hado. See him slap down the Jedi real quick with another Hado.
Nice. The Tim check was barely passed there.
What was that?
The Tim's check. The Sigma's front boot. Ideally, you don't want to see it go past the little bolt in the door. That red line that is halfway on the bolt.
Oh, I see.
That's the Tim check.
Interesting. I was not aware that was the thing.
Yeah, I mean it's really not, but it is now.
Oh yeah. There you go. You heard it here. All right, so 16 rolling shields, and we'll see Stahl take care of. Oh, that was not polite what the claw did there.
GG to Stahl.
GG to
Really
both runners.
solid
That
run.
was
Both runners played clean.
no, for sure. I mean, Stahl. I mean, splits wise kept it green right up until Sigma won, and then only finished I think like plus 20 seconds off of his PB.
Yeah, I believe he has a 37-32, and I totally didn't look that up. I knew that off the top of my head.
No, definitely. It's good to have that that knowledge offhand.
Always be prepared. Do your research.
Yeah, exactly. That's what good journalists do. Is this journalism? I don't think so.
That's close.
But it'll work. Looks like the runners are going to take a quick little break between their races. And so we'll just be hanging out for a few minutes. Really well done, though, by both of these runners. Be interesting to see if Stahl decides to mix it up at all. I know we've seen him practicing.
Stahl gonna do the YOLO. You guys are gonna have to stick around to find out. I'm excited though. Stahl has been working on it.
Yeah. Interested to see if he goes for that, or I'd like to see more Optiflies in the tournament, but I don't think I'm going to get that wish.
I'd like to not see more Optiflies in the tournament.
That's a beautiful strat, especially if you can't do Leap of Faith. It's a really good starter strat if you want to get into Phantom Grabs.
Apt, we need a faith check in this run though. We have to keep the faith check. We have to see which runners believe and which runners don't believe.
Well, I will let you know I do not believe. Not after what happened to me in the group stage.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Oh, you commentated it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I went for the leap and game overs on green pace.
Was that the 4-way?
Yeah, that was the 4-way.
Yeah, it was tough keeping track of. It's hard enough keeping track of 2 runners in this game, let alone 4.
Oh yeah, and I think in that race of 4 of us, you had like every route possible got ran. Or at least I think everything but Iceful C8, because I was doing C5. You had Stahl and Giochi. I think. No,
Giochi did E2.
Giochi did E2.
Yeah,
oh, so yeah, sure you had every major route getting run. Then
it was official race time was 36:32, McBob, for Demu. His split said 36:30, but there's I don't have to explain to you how that works. You're a seasoned racer.
I like that was, meant, like, with respect, like, you know how this race works, you've done it before, but just the initial moment of, I don't have to explain myself. Oh, man. But now it'll be interesting to see if there's any mix-ups coming for us.
No, Bob, stay. No, Bob.
Bob,
you have to stay.
Yeah, hang out with us.
This isn't fair. It's not fair to chat. You have to stay.
So I guess while we're in the middle of the break,
that's
do we give...
toxic.
Ooh.
Bob's being mean to me.
That's Bob. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can support this behavior.
Yo, good luck, Bob.
Oh, I can't support that though. Good luck in your race, buddy.
Okay, Bob has a valid excuse. He can go.
Once again, the brief moment where we thought there was toxicity afoot, but actually.
Stahl's back. Looks like he's ready to.
Yep.
Looks like he's ready to do this.
Yeah, no Demu though. Where he's run off to. Oh, and then we gotta put the. How do we put the markup to show that he has won the first race?
I don't think we can. Demu is in his supervillain arc. I like. Oh wait, screen's bright again. Never mind. He's out of his supervillain arc. Wow, look at the focus on Stahl. He's intense. He's dialed in. He's ready to do this.
He can see the pixels. He's ready.
What do you mean toxicity? I'm not being toxic. Bob, you're the best.
All right, I've sent a message. See if we can get that win marked on Demulant's side. Keep the overlay up to date. And then I
Maybe
guess
they're
while we're
redoing race 1.
possibly. Let's see. Yep, looks like they're
thank you,
getting
Bob.
set
You're
up
the
right
best.
now.
Yeah, they're taking care of it.
Not sure if they're taking care of the overlay, but it looks like both racers are in.
Now we know where Stahl went. He went to get some food.
Oh, what?
Stahl, this is no time to eat. You're racing Demu.
What snack did he get? Hold on, what is this?
I don't know.
Okay, at least it's power bar. I was scared he was gonna have a.
Stahl, if you can hear us, type 1 in chat. Yeah, that is true, Trials. He's like, I'm only racing Demu.
Oh, looks like they're about to start. Here we go.
Oh, here
Showing
we go.
how relaxed he is. Props to these guys for not running at a super cringe time of day. That's a good point.
I agree, Trials. I agree.
I don't know if pizza's the ideal food for that. I'd be a little scared to have grease on my hands right before a run.
Oh, it makes mashing just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna really go that route, just go all the way and just get wings. I mean,
Yeah, they'll work too.
all right, about to
we
kick
go.
it off. Not attempting a countdown again. I learned what stream delay is last time.
Yeah, I just wait till I see game start.
There they go.
Oh, here we go. Good luck in game 2.
Good luck to both of them.
Did you see that? The disrespect with Stahl? Licking his fingers?
Taking a bite while spawning in. It's hardcore, man.
Like, oh, this power bar is good.
Gonna go make himself a cup of coffee while the boss intro animations play.
How does
respect
it
it.
feel to be back to the highway?
Since I'm not the one playing it, pretty good. I'm happy about this.
Everybody loves intro stage. It's probably every Mega Man X runner's favorite stage.
Yeah, who doesn't enjoy holding right for 2 minutes?
Did Stahl get a passive again? No, he didn't.
No, he had I think it was missiles. And then machine gun to round it out. So yeah, 5 health will be.
Yeah, it's a
More
little
than
hard to
enough.
see exactly how much health is missing.
I took a little extra second and did counting this time.
Yo, you can count? Can you teach me?
I learned very quickly.
You're a fast
I'll do my
learner.
best. I'll do my best. There's like there's all sorts of there's like 3. I think 7 gets involved. It's exciting. Oh, Demulant, very unfortunate getting the large health drop, and but they're both gonna go for task cars.
This is Stahl's time to shine.
Yeah, it is. He can get a nice little lead here because I don't. It's pretty difficult to lose all that health, and
yeah,
he's not
Demu-
gonna manage
see,
it.
Yeah, he needed to jump back on the car for a second because if you're off the car for too long, it'll break down like that. So he's just gonna take a quick little bonk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and ends up getting a favorable ship because of it.
Wow, that's very lucky for Demulant there. That's that RNG and intro though, just really kind of showing itself. Even though Stahl was ahead for quite a bit there,
Yeah, it's intro RNG it's rough.
for
But-
sure.
I mean, thankfully, intro time doesn't really make all that much of a difference because you still got to get through the penguin barrier. And
Oh, yeah.
penguin can just waste a ton of time if he wants. He could just decide to double and triple slide on you, and well, there's not much you can do about it.
Nope, just have to sit there and accept the time loss.
Or press the reset button.
Well, Maybe not in a race, but
No, that probably wouldn't be advisable in a race. But
do you imagine forfeiting the race? Nope, bad intro time. All right, let's try
I
again.
got a double slide. I'm done. It's unrecoverable.
Yeah, bless. All right, so both clean going through the first section. It's nice to see.
I guess we could point out some little minor stuff that we didn't talk about, like, oh, slope jumps.
Slope jumps. Yeah. Sweet.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
I sure did. Go for it, man.
So, if you're walking down a slope in this game and you press jump, it keeps your slope momentum. So, it allows you to jump further and higher and further. So, they're really just slight optimizations. You don't really have to do them. And if you really want to get technical, I don't know exactly off the top of my head which ones save time RTA, but there's quite a bit of them you can do, but only like 3 or 4 of them can reliably save you a little bit of time RTA. Oh, Demu's having a little bit of trouble in no stop.
Yeah, he got the tough part, that first ostrich and purple dude kill, but then just got a little hung up. But yeah, so
That
I
is
mean,
the technical name for that enemy, purple dude.
what was it? It was like Jaminger or something.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
No, it's purple spike jerk. But Stahl having a little tough time with the snowballs there as well.
Yeah, that section is tricky to avoid all those snowballs and optimally kill the throwers.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that just take a bonk strat through there just because you get to avoid some of the really tight jumps and tight buster shots.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to go crazy optimizing the snowball section to get, like, you know, sub 410 doors and stuff, then, you know, you can. But it's pretty tricky.
That's for sure.
Both
especially because
RNG from Penguin, it looked like. I
so
didn't see
think
too many slides.
No, it was pretty good for both of them. Real quick though, I think another piece of nuance that we did not discuss was dash lemons. So if X is moving at dash speed and he shoots a lemon, it'll do 2 damage instead of the standard 1. But you can only have
crucial strat.
Yeah, the issue though is you only can have one of those on screen at any given time. So if you fire a second lemon, it's going to be a standard 1 damage lemon. And the snowballs and the green snowball throwers in that section both take 4 damage to kill. So that's why having those buster shots very well timed and precisely placed can be is incredibly important if you want to do that section quickly.
Yeah, and if you're moving through there at like max speed, you won't have enough time to charge to gold shot or blue shot, whatever you want to call it. You know,
for sure,
a level 3, I guess, or a level 2. I guess it would be level 2 technically.
Yeah, if we want to say, you know, lemons are your 0 level, then yeah, and then the pink shot coming out can be max. But yeah, it's really tricky because you got to make sure you don't fire them too quickly and only end up doing 3 damage or something like that. So another thing I'm noticing we didn't discuss was this glitch that Stahl's using, where if you try and wall kick off the spikes on the side there, you get hit stunned, but there's no damage. Whereas if you actually run into them, you will take damage, so that just helps you kind of just hang out on the wall, give you a little bit of a break, not take any damage from, again, the flying purple jerks.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that if you run into those spikes before the elevator starts, they'll just flat out kill you.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but yeah, they will.
Huh. I think Demulant, was that first try Iceless that he just got?
I believe it was. Stahl's having a little bit of trouble with Iceless.
Yeah, he is. I feel like normally Stahl's actually very consistent with this, so...
So, Stahl's an interesting case with Iceless, right? He seems to have a little bit of trouble in practice, but when it comes down to it in races, he can pull it out. He gets it pretty quick.
I mean, I feel every time I've ever run against him, he's second, third try at most.
Yeah, he's
Really.
It's a very tough trick.
No, and I mean this is kind of after that.
There
long,
we go. He got it.
getting,
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
He
But
might
yeah.
go. He might do it. He might go C3.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what he decides. But yeah, after like the 5th or 6th try, I know a lot of people start getting a little tilted at that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
always
that-
tell people iceless is a trick about confidence. First and foremost, if you lose confidence in your iceless because you've been missing it, you start to get nervous coming up to that trick, and it just gets in your head and it spirals out of control from there. It has happened to me where I just couldn't hit iceless for the life of me.
Demulant getting absolutely trolled right now by these drops.
He gets C3.
But he got the C3.
Nice.
So he got like 4 grasshoppers without a drop, and then a 1-up, which he decided to collect. And then like 4 more no drops. Brutal.
Yeah, early game for C3 route is just, it's a jail. I mean, you have to get through intro and penguin to have a shot at Coanger. You have to get through the very tricky Coanger stage, get iceless, and then go into C3 and get C3, which is, a very tough trick. And then still have to get carpet and, somewhat decent eagle luck to even have a shot at being able to play the game. And nothing feels worse as a C3 runner than getting really good times in Coanger, Chameleon, getting carpet, getting good luck in eagle, and then just absolutely throwing in mammoth and having to go back to early game jail again.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say.
Stahl's going for it.
Yeah, he is. Oh, do it, man. Oh. It's all right. Go back
try it
up.
again.
Get another drop.
Ooh.
Oh, and he missed the jump. Oh, you hate to see it. So is he? Let's see if he opts to do the revisit, or what's he gonna go for?
I would.
Yeah, I would definitely be making the choice for the revisit. Yep.
Oh no, I would have went for it again.
Oh, you went for it again?
Oh yeah.
Demulant took an extra second to kill the mech dude there, and then making his way to the fight. But no, I'd have gone for the revisit. There's no way.
Yeah, going for the revisit is definitely the smarter play. But
Certainly not the confident play, but it's I know Stahl himself is very new to C3. I think he was like just starting to practice it a little bit more just for this race.
yeah, it's cool that he decided to bust it out though and give it a shot.
Oh,
put on a good show here.
Mad respect for that choice. And plus, I mean, he's going to be having actually, it'll be interesting to see if he uses the new strats since he'll have Chameleon Sting in the upcoming stages.
Yeah, I don't know like how much time or work he's put into like actual C3 route. I think it's mostly been just on the trick, but
Gotcha.
he's seen a lot of C3 runs, so, and he's a well-versed runner in this game, knows the game very well,
sure.
so I wouldn't be surprised if he could adapt as the run
Definitely.
goes along to having C-Sting. He knows where to use it and where not to use it, so.
No, for sure. It'll be interesting to see how he goes about it, though.
Demu is just flying, literally flying through
Yeah,
Eagle stage.
nailing the carpet again. Quick work getting to the helmet capsule there. Oh, and Stahl has the ammo, but
I didn't see the helmet capsule time, but
let's see.
he's on a pretty good pace.
Yeah, he got the helmet, whatever you want to call it, at about 11:57.
And he does not have to grab an extra one up here.
Nope. Which Stahl
does,
in mind. He's gonna have to do that.
Please, Stahl, do not forget.
No.
I believe the optimal one to grab is to just grab the one that we saw Demu go by in Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Once you make the climb to the top of that metal tower, there'll be one above you, and you could just easily grab it by firing a boomerang. It'll circle up and grab it for you, and you can just keep going.
Not too bad of a deal. Oh, bad RNG for Demulant.
Yeah, Eagle went up pretty quick.
Yeah, he did. I think he got 2 shots off before. This is looking like maximum dives.
Okay, at least he didn't give him the one final troll and decide to hover on the very end.
That always
would
hurts
just be
to see.
disrespectful. Wait, did Stahl opt out of? No, he had to have grabbed the heart. He just missed carpet, I guess.
Yeah, I think he missed it. That's unfortunate.
Unless Stahl's inventing a new route where he doesn't grab Eagle heart.
Eagle revisit, might as well.
He will have to revisit Chameleon.
Yes, gotta make sure he gets that heart at the end. Alright, into the capsule. Let's see Demulant take top route here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting that he doesn't. That's interesting that he doesn't do the Sea Sting strat there.
Yeah, I would venture a guess to say because he ran any percent first, he's probably just more comfortable doing the, I guess, quote unquote, standard top route strat.
Right, with the ice. That makes sense.
Yeah, using the Sea Sting is relatively new. I think Tiki was the first person to start doing that.
I see. Stahl did grab that extra life, thankfully.
I did see that, yeah.
Good to see.
Demu.
Oh, I thought he had it
pixel too far to the left.
Dang. That was very well done, very close.
Yeah, there's a little pipe cue that people stop for. You know, they stop on that pipe visual cue. Ideally, you want like the back of X's heel on his back foot to be kind of in like the last 2 pixels to the right of that last pipe on the right. I know it's a convoluted explanation, but trust me, it works. It's a good visual cue.
Oh yeah, and Stahl getting the exact same RNG that Demu got on that Eagle fight. Just so many dives.
But this time he has Sea Sting.
Yep.
So it wasn't as bad.
So a little bit quicker. And Satch does make a good point about boss RNG. You can get absolutely filtered by Dillo rolls.
Yeah, the only thing I will point out about like getting Dillo rolls, like getting a run started, getting Dillo rolls, is at least it's out of your control, right? It's not like you throwing. Whereas like if you just completely butcher Mammoth stage after a really good pace coming out of Eagle, it's a hard hit. It feels, you know, really bad to just. And Mammoth stage is widely considered, at least to me, as like, you know, game time. Like this is where, you know, you can kind of relax a little bit and just move through a stage that's on the easier side.
Yeah. Mammoth is even for me. I mean, I'm not running C3, but it's kind of a relaxing point or a relaxation point for sure.
Yeah, there's not too many difficult things in Mammoth stage. It's pretty much just hold right. So let's see if Stahl goes for his revisit after Mammoth.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Yeah, see, Stahl's already making use of that C3.
Excellent. That's good.
Or I guess Sea Sting would be the more appropriate term. But yeah, see, Stahl's versed enough in this game where he could adapt. As he goes.
Sure.
He knows where to pop Sea Sting and where not to.
I don't know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, with the counter clockwork and clockwork that he's done, I think he's run pretty much every category in this game. The only one I'm unsure about is any percent. Yeah, that's the only one I'm not sure of. I think he's even done some glitched password, if I'm not mistaken. Could do that for the next Mega Man tournament. Glitched password dashless.
That sounds terrible. Not gonna lie.
Hey, at least you get tornadoes for intro. Good fight there, Stahl. Very well done. Speaking of tornadoes, I
think I'll take C3 pain over glitch password just having tornadoes for intro.
Well, I mean, no, you get all the weapons for intro. You don't have to use tornadoes.
No, you only get tornado for intro.
No, the intro is your oyster, man. Do with it.
Oh, I thought the rules for that were you're only allowed to use tornado for intro.
Oh no, just can't dash.
Are you
And
telling me
do
I've
have-
been lied to, Apt? Is that what you're telling me?
You do have to go for S1 carpet, the Sigma 1 carpet though.
Well, I'm just not doing that. I refuse.
A nice
you can't
hallway.
make me. Okay, yeah. So Stahl did do. I'm sorry, we're not doing our commentator jobs here and keeping
No, we're not.
people informed of what's going on. But Stahl did do the revisit after Mammoth.
And I don't know if we. I think you said earlier, but the reason that C3 runners do the revisit in that order is just the menuing is a little bit faster in the stage select.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an easier menu than going from what would it be, Mammoth to Mandrill, right? It's been a long
Mammoth
time
to
since I
Mandrill.
ran iceless route, so
Yeah, because I think
'cause-
Mammoth to Mandrill requires 4 inputs, where you can split it up this way and do 2 and 2.
yeah, I normally did left down left for that menu versus if you're running C3 and doing Penguin revisit after, it's just up left and then left up for
Oh, you
Mandrill
can.
after that.
You're right, you can't hit it in 3. Still, that
A lot of people. I think.
Ooh,
Oh
stall,
man, that fire wave is
no.
causing a lot of lag.
Charging on fire wave
Yeah.
is.
See, we're seeing Stahl's unfamiliarity with, the C3 route here.
Yeah, and that happens just because you are trying to charge to the full charge with,
Mhm.
so that you can use the charge C sting. But if you change weapons the wrong direction, you have to go through fire wave. And if you're charging on fire wave, you just sit there and are just blasting flames the whole time, which,
Yeah.
as we saw, leads to so much lag.
Yeah, fire wave's a unique weapon, whereas if you, like App said, you'll get locked to it if you're trying to charge and swap to it by mistake.
Yeah, because that's the other issue is you can't swap off of it once you're charging with it.
Oh, Stahl got Paul Hart, but he did not believe.
No, he didn't. Oh man,
Wait a second.
what's that?
Where was that turtle? Why was that turtle gone?
Oh,
Did he
you
kill
can
that
actually,
turtle with a tornado?
no, you can actually despawn the turtle or some of the enemies.
Yeah, Dom caught it.
Yeah, no, I've gotten like the little runner dude, the little like wheel guy at
Oh,
the bottom
no,
to
okay.
despawn
Oof.
before.
I thought Dillo was gonna.
Thought he was going.
Yeah, Trials, we're way past you, buddy.
Thanks.
Try to
Shackles.
keep up. I know this runs fast, but try to keep up.
Also, Dom, that's a horrific idea to introduce crowd control to the glitched password dashless % run. Says it's hard to keep up with his 3701.
Oh, he sells himself short. That's an incredible time.
No, it is really well done.
And C5, I might add.
Which
Trials
yeah,
is one of the only C5 runners that isn't memeing.
What do you mean that isn't memeing? Hold on.
What do you mean? I mean, we all know C5. Am I right? Am I right, chat? C5.
I mean, it gives you a huge advantage through the last 3 Mavericks. Actually, interesting fact, Optifly is actually much easier in C5.
Yes, but snowballs are much harder in any percent.
That's a great point.
So they even themselves out. I didn't see if Stahl went for booty. I'm going to assume he didn't go for booty. He probably will on revisit, though.
Most likely. And then Demulant getting hung up a little bit on the ship as he goes to fight the sea snake. Oh, he shot it early, so he had to go back and do another hit on the serpent or whatever.
Oh, look at all that lag.
That is so much lag.
Yeah, it's kind of a double whammy, right? You mess up the strat, and not only do you lose time because you mess up the strat, but then you get this insane amount of lag that you have to deal with too. That just causes you to lose even more time. That's a feels bad.
Yeah, this game actually, in a lot of spots like that, has a tendency to punish you twice for things. Like, getting bonked is a great example where it's just, okay, you lost time, but then you end up hitting a health drop later, and so you lose time again refilling your health.
Oh
Afterwards.
no! Here comes Dillo.
Oh,
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
no, for sure, but wasn't
Then we're getting
great
pretty good
either.
RNG from Octo, looks like.
Yeah, I haven't seen a suck yet.
I have not. Is that Suckless?
Suckless by
Suckless?
Demu.
Demu looks pleased. Look at him. He's
Yeah, he
grinning
does.
ear to ear. He likes
Yeah.
that.
He's a fan. And exiting the stage just a second or two apart.
Yeah.
But
they're
Stahl
just
is
a stage apart.
yeah, just one Mav back. C5's a lifestyle you fear what you don't understand, Fly.
Nah, I refuse to read that.
No, I'm with Trials as a fellow C5 runner. He's 100% correct.
I'm surrounded by C5 runners. Somebody get me out of this nightmare.
It's the fastest route, man. Besides all the other ones, it's the fastest.
It's like,
Oh, Stahl doing a great job.
Demu got booty. Let's go.
Nice, well done.
So that was another instance of a phantom grab. So saves Demu from having to go behind that crusher enemy and manually pick up the sub tank. So you're looking at first try, you're looking at about a 6-second time save. And second try, I think it's about 3 to 4, depending on what setup you use. There's been some variations found in setups for it. So it really kind of just depends on, your setup and how much you're sliding down the wall. But I think pretty much everybody agrees that it's about 6 seconds first try and about 3 seconds for second try.
Right. Yeah, and there's like Fly said, there's a couple interesting variations. I think my favorite one that I've seen is the no stop, which I think is also referred to as robo booty. That one's super wild to see.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't know anything about that strat.
I don't go for it, but it's pretty nuts to watch. It's nice because you don't have the 2 second of time loss from stopping and walking and missing booty.
Tell us more, App.
That's about it. That's all I got.
Oh. Well then, how about this Octo fight?
Yeah, it's good so far. Hopefully we can see some more good RNG from Octo. Octo's been very polite this race.
He is cooperating. Look at
Yeah. Have we seen a single Octo suck this whole, between the two races?
Yeah, Demu got at least one in
that's
the
right.
first round because he was at the top of the screen when he got killed. So
That's right. It was right at the end of his fight.
yeah, it's been, aside from this race with the Dillo rolls a little bit, the RNG has been pretty good. We won't talk about Rangda RNG, but Maverick RNG has been pretty good.
Yeah,
Except for Eagle. But nobody ever relies on Eagle. Eagle's never a bro.
No, yeah, I think actually both of them got max dives this race. Alright, Demu making his way to Hado Capsule while Stahl is grabbing his heart for the Chameleon revisit.
Props to Stahl, though, for just going for C3. I respect it.
Absolutely. No, for sure. That's awesome that he just lined up and said, nope, gonna whip it out, do a new strat, and see how it goes. Alright, let's see if he can get the booty grab here.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'll go for it, and he is. Ooh!
Close.
So close.
Oh!
That would have been hype.
That was very close. Demulant going for Optifly.
Did he get the drop?
Interestingly, he chose to go for it with a big health, and so you see he's going into the fortress now with full health. But he was close. I think he was just a pixel left from where he needed to be. Opting to kill that turret, which I believe we've recently found reduces 2 frames of lag if done optimally.
Yeah, but only with C-Sting.
Only with C-Sting. No, I think actually with the...
No, it
neutral with
just
Tornado?
just killing it. Reduce. It's the same no matter what.
Right.
But I did want to make a comment about Optifly and Big Health. Optifly specifically is Apt wouldn't know anything about going for Optifly with a Big Health.
No, I refuse.
Apt sees Big Health and he just I'd rather do strats that I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather go miss Leap of Faith than have to take 4 extra bonks on the blue guy at the end of the stage.
Big health, that's too much of a time loss for me. I'll take a death, a leap of faith, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like when you get a third penguin slide, run's dead, let's just reset. Just move on from there.
That is a good point.
Oh, man. Alright, so we're gonna go see most of Zero. I don't know, his legs are somewhere, but most of Zero is now gonna fade away. And Demulant's gonna go... So, does Demulant do, was it Tiki Climb here?
Yes. Otherwise, he would have popped Seasting when his head bonked like the third bouncer, or the third laser enemy in the bounce house.
Gotcha. And so...
Yeah, there's two different cues for depending on what strat. Well, I guess actually 3, because there's 3 different strats you can go for that climb, depending on how confident you are with it.
Yeah, and I know I personally lack confidence, so I've popped Seasting as late as possible. So, so popping on the third one, you have to do what, the ice shot on the last couple enemies to get out of there?
Yeah, so there's like a little X in the wall during the climb, like right under where the turret is, that final turret on the left before the ladder. And usually the cue is to just bury an ice shot in the wall right on that X, right where that X crosses. And that should be good enough to kill both the wall turret and that flying helicopter guy. So you don't take a bonk. You know, then you could also do Tiki Climb, which is what we saw Demu do, where as soon as you land in front of that ball and chain enemy, you pop Seasting, and then you gotta go. You don't have time to wait.
No,
if you're really fast, you can mess up one wall kick and do like one extra, but you got to be really, really fast. And I think for like that strat, that's kind of a strat that you just have to practice and then just commit to going for in runs. And you're going to fail it a lot, but the more you keep practicing it, the better you'll get at it.
No, for sure. It's pretty tight with the timing. I see Stahl making his way up to the vial, skip. And right through the door. It's like, alright, so we got 1, 2, gets the gap jump that time.
Temu
4
getting
for 4.
all these gaps.
So what's the window on the gap jumps again? I think it's like 2 pixels or something that you have to position X in.
I'll just say it's tight.
It's pretty darn tight.
It's definitely a strat that like very few people should probably be going for, but a lot more people, I guess, than a lot more people go for it than like actually need to go for it. I would say.
Yeah, what's
It
convenient?
looks so cool.
Oh, it looks amazing. It's not a huge time save, but what's nice about the ones in Sigma 2 is there are some pretty consistent setups for them, where you can just do a nice double kick off the wall, and it'll give you the proper spacing to get through the ladder.
Yeah, and if I heard this correctly, this is stretching the limits of my memory, but I remember watching Tokyo when he was going for the any % world record, and I remember him saying, if you miss one of those gaps, you save no time. That's how little time they save.
I see. Yeah, so it's not terribly necessary, but looks pretty darn cool.
Yeah, they feel really good to pull off, and they look really cool. So, I mean, that's very important for a speed run, for it to look really cool.
Well, the RNG is no longer being polite. Stahl got the worst possible
Stahl got a teleport.
Not only did he get the teleport ended with Kuwanger right on top of him, so he couldn't even get the backup Hado.
Yeah. Well, Kuwanger not cutting Stahl any breaks here.
No, that's extremely unfortunate. And that's pretty rare to have happen too. But
yeah, it is the rarest pattern, I believe.
Yeah.
So in traditional Mega Man X style, the game just kicking you when you're down.
Oh, for sure. The RNG in Mega Man X actually, interestingly, is controlled by Live Split. So as soon as you start losing time, game over there.
Yeah,
Demulant got air auto, though.
you never want to be too far ahead or too far behind because this game is sentient and it will decide to beat you down. But yeah,
No.
air auto, since Demu got air auto, I guess we might as well explain how that works.
Let you give the breakdown there.
Oh, you're very kind. So basically what you want to do there, the trick looks a lot harder than it is, and I know I keep saying that, but I mean there are very, very hard tricks in this game. But air auto is not one of the more difficult tricks. It's a scary trick. It looks really cool, but basically what you want to do is bury an ice sled in the wall and have X stand on it, and you input the down forward and pause to switch back to Buster. Since there's a sled, you won't be able to quick swap. And then we use a visual cue to when to buffer the shot press, which is on the fade in. So as the black screen is fading in from the pause exit is usually most people's cue. And yeah.
And then I think
you'll get a Hado in midair, and Chameleon will go down lickety split.
Yeah, because as you're unpausing, if I think there's one frame where the game believes X is still standing on the ice sled, and that's where the shot comes out.
Yeah, it's some like grounded state versus air state, like Yeah,
so in order to fire the Hadouken, you have to be stood on the ground, full health, and it's the exact same inputs, if I'm not mistaken, as Street Fighter. Just down, right, and then right. So that little quarter circle forward. Well, either direction, but a quarter circle to a direction, and then fire.
Yeah, there are some caveats with the Mega Man X Hado as opposed to like a Street Fighter Hado. It's a little bit more. In some ways, it's more precise. In some ways, it's more lenient. You definitely want to make sure you're inputting the down forward. A lot of people will like rush it, kind of like you can do in like Street Fighter, where it's kind of like before you fully press forward, you press shoot, and you don't want to do that because you won't get a Hado if you do that. You got to make sure you're fully pressing down forward, and then you have something like, I don't know, 18 to 21 frames before that you can press shoot after inputting the down forward, which is actually how that last trick you just saw, Dom Dukin, on Demu's side. It's precisely how that trick is able to be done by abusing the lenient window that you have for Hado.
Yeah, so it's really nice. You do the right input that pushes you into the bottom half of D-Rex. There's the name of that wacky car guy. And jump straight up, and that allows you to land on him and get the Hado off with that shoot. GG to Demulant.
GG for Demu.
Well done.
Nice. Pretty deep 35, so it's an incredible time for a race.
Yeah, his official race time there is a 35:49. But we see 35:47 on a splits. Really well done.
Yeah, really, really sick run. No major errors, I don't think, on Demu's side.
No, I mean, he
got everything, I think.
Yeah, you got booty, C3, carpet, Dom Dukin. I don't know that I've seen him miss.
He missed the mammoth grab. That's about the only thing. But again, that's not by any stretch of the imagination a major thing to miss or
it is quite possibly the least necessary phantom grab.
He did miss Optifly, so I guess we can. If you really want to be nitpicky, then he did miss Optifly. But I mean, that's a really incredible time.
No, it's extremely well done, especially in a race setting. So it looks like we'll see if Stahl's going to finish out. Nice Hado on the octopus there.
This is, I believe, Stahl's first finished C3 run, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's ever done an actual C3 run.
That's exciting. Then yeah, it'll be really nice to see what time he ends up getting out of here with.
Yeah, this is a route PB for Stahl, no matter what.
That's awesome. Hey, we could at least get to see a race PB come out here. It's always a good time.
Oh, we see Demu exit the frame of his camera. He's going off screen to be a supervillain.
Yeah, Demu though, just an absolute animal though with that consistency that he showed off today.
Oh, Stahl with the
Stahl, like-
swag Dom Dukin. Fires the lemon and still gets the hotto.
Wow, he did that last run too. That that's playing
Yeah.
a dangerous game right there.
He must have tinked a lemon off D-Rex's body because the lower half of D-Rex doesn't have a hitbox.
Right, no, exactly.
Trials brings up a good point. Stahl has left his house to go appear on Stahl's camera.
Actually, I think I just saw the door behind Stahl open.
Oh no, Stahl behind you!
Look out! It's gonna phantom grab you out of your chair. Oh my lord! All right, let's see if we can get a clean Sigma 4 from Stahl and see how it goes.
I'm getting word that Demu said after the tournament's over, he's going to bubble bobble.
That is a very interesting speedrun. I think I've seen a tutorial for that getting posted around that Berlin dude made.
Yeah, our very own Berlin Dude 1.
Oh yeah, really nice when make tutorials like that for the community.
No, he made it specifically for Demu.
Oh, it was just for Demu?
Yeah, it was just for Demu.
Oh wow. Still that's pretty cool. All right.
So yeah, Stahl's gonna finish up strong here.
Yeah, just a couple more of these rolling shields into the face of Wolf Sigma, whatever.
Yeah, Wall Sigma.
Wall Sigma. There it is. GG to
GG
Stahl.
for Stahl.
Well done. Official race time for him is going to be a 39:32. Really well done. That's a great time in a race, especially going C3 with a revisit afterwards. That's
Berlin's
well
in chat being toxic. You're dangerous with that tennis racket. Yeah, really, really incredible race from both runners.
No,
Very fun to watch.
Both did outstanding. I guess see if we can pull them in here and chat for a little bit if they want to do that.
Yeah, see if they want to come in and share their feelings on the series of races they just had. So Demu, despite the stars not being filled in at the top, Demu is the winner. This was the second race. So Demu did take it 2-0.
Let's see. So now how do I invite them in here? Invite people, there we go.
Apt, I have no idea, dude. You're asking the wrong person.
I figured it out. This is only like my third week using Discord. Oh.
Mr.
Hey, looks like we got
StahlbolzenSC2.
Stahl. What's up, man?
Hey guys, what's
GG
up?
on the route, PB.
GG, buddy.
Well,
Do I
about second race? Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first race, you were on a hell of a pace, man.
Yeah, but then 6 stages happened, right? Sigma won the platform climb, but I was still on in the hunt. But then, well, Mr. Green Eye was like, no, sir, end of the line. And then Miss Earhart was the nail in the coffin there. But
the first race you both got pretty bad ranked RNG. Demu got 2 green eyes, and then the walls closed, and he got another green eye after that. But
oh shit!
I mean, Demu has the any percent knowledge that a lot of us 100% only runners lack to deal with ranked OC sting.
The only great RNG was Eagle, where I had 0 dives.
Stahl, send Demu a link.
I sent it to him.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to find him.
Demu, put the chips down. Get in here.
And it's
No
dark
time
and
to eat.
Can't find the
Demu's like, yeah, I think I'd rather eat. I'm not going into that interview.
Yeah, but Guigo was also special. I think I had a
Hello?
triple slide at the beginning. Oh,
GG.
hey, GG.
GG, dude.
GG's.
Welcome.
Good luck on GG on the destruction. Sorry.
Thanks. I saw your C3 attempt.
Attempt, yes. You can call it. You can call it an attempt. I call it Titanic. Okay, maybe people don't know. Maybe I should like explain why I did this. I was like, okay, I have 0 chance against Demulant. I mean, second race he had a time where my sum of best is not nearly as close. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go hard and try this C3. Why not?
So-
And well, went downhill.
I was watching, like, obviously we were
Yeah.
commentating the race, so we were watching it, but
Oh, you did? Okay.
so
Interesting.
I kind of had a feeling you were having a little bit of trouble in the second race for Iceless, and I kind of had a little bit of a feeling, and I think I even said it, that I was like, I wonder if Stahl's gonna pull out the big boy strats here and go for it, and it was really sick to see it. So
No, it was awesome.
I said to myself, if race 1 goes well with Iceless and all that stuff, then I will try it in the second one. But then, yeah, Iceless was, I think I lost a minute there or so. And then I forgot to neutral dash off the blocks and then just dash into the pit. So, yeah.
Oh man.
But I said I will try it, and yeah.
So
Can happen.
demo, 2 things. The first race, you scared me a lot because you were going into Dillo revisits, and I was like, Demu did not get an extra life. I hope you remember.
Yeah.
this.
I forgot to take it in Eagle. So yeah, I checked my lives then in Dillo stage.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I saw you jump off the cart, and I was like, okay, thank God he remembered. And the
Just a
second
touch
thing
worried.
is that second race. I mean, you hit pretty much every. Yeah, you hit every major trick you can hit. The only thing you didn't get was the Mammoth Phantom Grab. Everything else you got. Well, and Optifly,
Optifly.
but you know, Optifly is.
Yeah.
The biggest tricks of them all, yeah. Both.
It was
must
not
have.
bad.
It was not bad. What was your time?
a man of
35,
few words.
14 something? Not
Okay,
bad.
it was okay.
Dude.
That was both races were really sick though.
Yeah.
Y'all both played very well. It was good to see.
I mean, the first race started already pretty bad because I got a passive B and no drop on the walker, and then I was like, oh, you have to play it super passive, and almost like I think lost already 5 seconds in the intro, which is not a big deal, but in your mind it's like, come on, just forfeit, redo.
Stahl, I don't think you
Right.
knew. I don't know if you were watching, but that first
No,
race
no.
was insanely close for a large portion of it.
I mean, y'all were neck and neck through basically the entire 8 maps. It was really
Yeah.
well done.
You went in, Stahl. You went into Penguin Penguin Revisit. You were about 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
It was insanely close.
Yeah, there were actually a number of times where the Maverick kills were perfectly synced between the two of you. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, my 8 maps were pretty good. I had the gold split in Eagle because of the no dives, and I think in some other stage I had a small gold, maybe Octo or so, because I finally hit Zemnado in a run.
I thought you had a couple of golds. At one point, I pulled your splits up while you were going. It looked
well,
like
the second race,
great.
obviously, yeah, the second race is new splits, so.
Oh, I
easy to
see.
go there.
I see.
The second
Uh,
race, you both got terrible Eagle RNG, but you both got suckless Octas.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's-
And actually,
the thing.
you both got about the same Dillo RNG as well. He rolled around for a little
Yeah.
bit.
oh, that douchebag.
Oh,
I
whoa!
mean, but the Eagle fight is the perfect example why you go for C3. I think the top rounds go for C3
Mhm.
because he instantly went to dive mode, and with Buster only, I would be like 15-20 seconds behind then.
Demo. I'd also like to point out the disrespect on Stahl's side. In between race 1 and 2, he comes back to his chair. He's eating a power bar. He's drinking some tea. It's like it's no big deal. Racing Demu's no big deal to him.
Well, now hold on. If I can point out though that this does go both ways, as there's a report in chat that Demu said he was out warming a nice cup of StahlbolzenSC tears at some point. Thought it was just tea, but
classic toxic Demulant. I knew it. That's why
sorry.
I was so desperate to beat him, to finally put him into place with his behavior.
all in all,
GG to both of you, sick runs.
yeah, really great job by both of you. Let's. I'm gonna take a quick look at the bracket and see what's going on next.
Yeah, I think Poison and Gyochi still have to race.
Mm-hmm.
But Gio has the bad C at the moment, so he is a little bit ill. So I don't know if they're already trying to get a match together.
I think Poison was saying he wanted to try and push it out as far as possible to give Gyochi time to recover, because he wants to face him at his best. I admire that.
Like on paper, it should be the closest race of them all. I think they are pretty close.
Yeah, they're
with their
within a few
PBs.
seconds, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. So
I think, yeah, Poison has like a 37 or something? 35, 37 or something like that? He's got a 3x now, I think.
no,
And-
does he? I thought he was still on
Sure.
the leaderboard. It looks like he's still locked at 41.
Oh, is it a 41? Okay, so if it's a 41, I mean, there's like, what, 4 or 5 seconds, I think. 4 seconds, I think, separate them.
Yeah, Gyochi's got the 45. So
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a nice race as well.
very, very tight race. And then whoever wins that, Demulant's gonna face him in the finals.
And yeah, Demu's no stranger to SGL finals, having been there last year against Juice Boy.
But we lost against Juice Boy.
Demu, we all know Juice Boy cheated. It's okay.
Oh man. Well, I guess anything else you guys wanna get out there? Want to talk about?
No, we already trash talk Wrangler Bangler here. Green eyes.
There's a lot of green eyes popping up for you, for y'all.
Horrible, aren't you?
I want to say something.
Okay.
I heard the loser has to leave Germany forever.
Yes, that is true. Sorry, Stahl.
Oh no. Okay.
But, Demu, you didn't hear the other caveat. The winner has to play Bubble Bobble.
What? No! No!
So if you back out Bubble, I can still live in Germany. We can agree on that.
Okay. That game is just not manly enough. That's not a game for Demulant.
Oh man.
Berlin dude in chat
Oh,
just
you
said,
triggered
what?
Berlin.
In shambles.
What?
Oh, great. Great. Oh, I cry.
You said what?
Come in here. You can settle this right
That's
now, bro.
funny. All right, gentlemen. I don't know if they have anything else scheduled on this channel.
Yeah, but I guess do the quick shout out. Go follow our runners,
Yeah.
Demulant and Stahlbolzen.
Make sure you follow Apt as well. Apt's a good
and-
name.
Yeah.
And Fly. You'll find them as Fly XSR. Not really sure what XSR stands for, but
Nobody knows. It's a mystery to us all.
oh yeah. But yeah, so
Really,
otherwise,
really good race. I
Great
enjoyed
job.
it quite a bit. So.
Thanks for doing comms, guys. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
it was
Thanks a lot.
fun for you.
Thanks for
that
having
was
us.
a good time.
Yes,
Thank you
enjoyed
for
it.
having us. Yeah, Fly, thanks for coming in last minute to help out with the comms, make it
Yeah,
a
no
little
problem.
more lively.
No problem.
Oh.
My pleasure. All right, gentlemen.
Oh.
Enjoy the
have
rest
a
of your
great day,
weekend.
Great night.
Have a good
Great
one.
morning, whatever.
Thanks,
GG.
thanks to everybody in chat as well and all the SGL crew. GG to everybody and have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.